It's AumSum time!
Why do corpse flowers smell so bad?
What? Why do you ask me such complex questions?
Oh, AumSum.
To buy AumSum merchandise, visit AumSum.com.
A corpse flower smells bad to us because it emits an odor similar to that of a decaying corpse. Carnivorous insects like flesh flies and dung beetles, which typically eat dead flesh, are its primary pollinators. Now, in order to attract these insects, the corpse flower does three things. Firstly, it develops a dark burgundy color similar to that of a corpse. Secondly, it emits an odor similar to that of a decaying corpse. Lastly, it warms itself up to a temperature of 98 degrees Fahrenheit. The insects think that the flower is food and enter it. Once they realize that there is no food, they leave, but they fly off with pollen on their legs. Thus, a corpse flower does this for survival of its species, as in for pollination to happen. Topic: turgor pressure. Why does a touch-me-not plant close? Hey, don't touch that plant. You will get scared. See, you did not listen to me. Don't worry, nothing to be scared about. Let me tell you more about this plant. This plant is called the Mimosa pudica plant. Another name for it is touch-me-not plant. When anyone touches this plant, it closes its leaves with the help of pulvini. Pulvini are present at the base of each leaflet. They consist of cells filled with water. This water applies pressure against the walls of the cells. This pressure is called the turgor pressure. It helps the leaflets to stand upright. Now, when we touch a leaflet of the touch-me-not plant, specific parts of the plant release certain chemicals. These chemicals cause the cells in the pulvini to lose water. When water is lost, there's no more turgor pressure. As a result, the cells collapse, resulting in the closing of leaflets. Topic: respiration. Why should we not overwater potted plants?
Well, duh. It's because the water will overflow and make the floor dirty.
Nah. Leaves of a plant take in oxygen from the air present in the atmosphere, while the roots, being buried in the soil, take in oxygen from the air present in tiny spaces of the soil. When we overwater a potted plant, the air in the tiny spaces gets replaced by water.
Yikes. So do the roots know how to swim in water?
Oh, please listen. As air gets replaced by water, the roots do not get sufficient oxygen to breathe, and they begin to rot. This may adversely affect the growth of the plant. Thus, we should always try to supply adequate water to the potted plants and not overwater them. Do plants get cancer?
Is that even possible?
Yes, plants can get cancer. However, it is less often and different from the cancer found in humans or animals. We get cancer when there is a sudden mutation in the cell's DNA, leading to uncontrolled cell division, thus causing a tumor. However, plants get cancer when bacteria, viruses, and fungi cause infections, leading to uncontrolled cell division and thus forming knot-like tumors called galls or burls. Besides this, in humans, cancer cells can travel through the circulatory system and spread to other areas, forming new tumors. But this is not possible in plants because they don't have human-like circulatory system and their cells are anchored in place by rigid cell walls. Hence, cancer cells cannot spread to form new tumors. Thus, even though plants get cancer, it is usually not lethal. Do plants poop?
Obviously. That's why I bought extra toilet paper for them.
Nah. If we mean a solid waste coming out through an endpoint, then obviously plants don't poop. However, following situations can be equivalent to pooping in terms of plants. Firstly, a plant stores waste material in its bark and old leaves, and gets rid of it by peeling of bark and shedding of leaves. Secondly, some plants even store their waste material in the form of secretions such as latex, gum, resin, etc. Thirdly, at night, because the stomata are closed, the excess water absorbed by the roots cannot be expelled. Hence, some plants remove this excess water through tiny pores present on the margins of their leaves. This process is called guttation. Lastly, carnivorous plants like Venus flytrap catch insects, extract their juices, and then open up, allowing the hard, solid bodies, that is, waste materials, to fall off. What if we planted 1 trillion trees?
I will eat 1 billion burgers.
Oh, AumSum. There are about 3 trillion trees on Earth right now, so planting 1 trillion trees would increase that number by 33%. The impact will definitely be positive for Earth as well as all the living things. But this will not immediately solve the climate change problem. Firstly, freeing up so much land for planting trees seems like a mammoth task. Secondly, these trees would take a number of years to grow big enough to make any meaningful contribution towards reducing carbon dioxide from air. Thirdly, if we do nothing about emissions and keep on adding carbon dioxide to the atmosphere, then by the time trees grow, we would have added more than 1 trillion tons of carbon dioxide, thus nullifying the effects of these trees. So, plantation of trees plus cutting emissions are the need of the hour. What if flowers disappeared?
I don't need flowers. I smell so good.
Oh, AumSum. Firstly, if flowers disappeared, on Rose Day, people might start giving each other apples instead of roses. Secondly, fragrance of a flower is an extremely critical component of a perfume. If flowers disappeared, perfume industry will be in for a complete shock. Thirdly, flowers are used for decorative purposes during marriages and functions. If flowers disappeared, decorations would feel incomplete without them. Fourthly, if flowers disappeared, people will miss flowers so much that sale of artificial flowers will skyrocket. Fifthly, all fruits develop from flowers. If flowers disappeared, even fruits will disappear. There will be a severe food crisis all around the world. Lastly, flowers are an extremely important source of nectar. If flowers disappeared, bees as well as humans who love honey will be mightily disappointed. What if coconut trees disappeared?
No problem. AumSum can grow coconuts on any tree.
Oh, AumSum. Firstly, if coconut trees disappeared, beaches might lose their charm. Secondly, if coconut trees disappeared, people will miss quenching their thirst by drinking cool coconut water on a hot sunny afternoon. Thirdly, coconut oil is used by millions of people as a hair conditioner as well as a skin moisturizer. If coconut trees disappeared, good alternatives will be difficult to find. Fourthly, people who are allergic to cow's milk use coconut milk as a substitute. If coconut trees disappeared, many people will be mightily disappointed. Fifthly, coconuts are used in a number of recipes all around the world. If coconut trees disappeared, many recipes will have to be altered. Lastly, almost every part of the coconut tree is used by humans. If coconut trees disappeared, it will be a big loss for everybody. Why is grass green? 'Cause green grass, blue sky, and brown mountains look great together. No. First of all, we are able to see objects around us because they reflect the sunlight falling on them. Sunlight is comprised of a full spectrum of colors including violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, and red. The color of an object depends on which color of sunlight it reflects. Now, strawberries have a pigment called anthocyanin. It absorbs all colors except red. It reflects red. hence strawberries appear red. Coal absorbs all colors and doesn't reflect any, so it appears black. Now, coming back to the question, the grass appears green because its cells have a special pigment called chlorophyll in them. Chlorophyll absorbs colors like red and blue and mostly reflects green. As this reflected green color reaches our eyes, we perceive the grass as green.